the phone, we have Chris Arnold of the Darkroom and also Matt Panzarino. Gentlemen, how you guys doing this morning?
Good, how are you? I feel pretty well, Steve.
Thanks, guys, for calling. This is a pretty exciting show. Hoobastank coming up this Friday night. You guys are very well known all around Kailua, Kona, gosh, the Big Island for that matter. You guys pretty excited about the show Friday night?
Yeah, we're stoked. Yeah, we're definitely honored to be asked to play that show. It's a pretty big show for Kona, so we're excited.
You guys have opened for other acts too, huh? Have you any other acts that have come around the Big Island that you guys have had the chance? Big acts as it were.
Not recently, no. Yeah, not recently.
Well, you guys
not for a long time. We've played a lot of shows, Kona side and Hilo side, but never really opened for any national touring acts.
So let's talk about you guys. The Darkroom. You guys have been around since when? About what? 2009.
Yep, just about 2009 we started. It was Lee, Dylan, and myself that started, and Chris joined us shortly after that.
Now, are you guys, all of you from Kailua, Kona?
Not originally. That's part of what makes our band so unique is that we have so much different backgrounds. I'm originally from New Jersey. I grew up in Memphis, Tennessee. Lee's from Florida, and Dylan's actually born and raised here.
I would think that would be a great recipe for a band with all those different influences that you guys all have.
Absolutely.
So let's Matt. So you from Memphis, right?
Chris is from Memphis.
Oh, Chris. Okay, Chris is from. Well, let me go, Chris, with you, Chris. So what were some of your early influences in rock and roll?
The Beatles, Jimi Hendrix, the Cars, the Police, all that stuff. Everything, really. My dad's a musician. All my family is all musicians. So I grew up listening to the good stuff.
The good stuff. Sure. Yeah. And how about you, Matt? Now, Matt, you're from New Jersey, you said, right?
Yeah.
Now, what about some of your influences? Now, I think anybody would say, "Ooh, what about Springsteen or Bon Jovi?" But I'm sure it goes well beyond that.
Bruce is always on that list, but Bon Jovi not so much. But yeah, I have a lot of the same influences as Chris, and that's part of what makes our band so cohesive is that we all have similar musical backgrounds. We all like a lot of the same music. But I like everything from Mozart all the way up to heavy metal stuff. So yeah, all of our influences are very different, but very at the same time.
What now? You guys, when was the last album you guys put out? I think it was what 2012.
Yes, 2012 was our self-titled EP.
How would folks, if they wanted to find out more about you guys, where would they go? I guess Facebook page would be where you would start. That's where I started.
Yeah, it's the Darkroom Hawaii, I think, or the Darkroom HI on Facebook. And they can also find our record on YouTube. We've uploaded it there so people can check it out.
You guys gave a link on your Facebook page for the Reverb Nation website that you guys have. And folks, if you would have right now actually go online, you can listen to Home, which is a great song. Black Highway and Dirty Star are all there. If you wanted to get a sample of what the Darkroom sounds like.
Yeah. Also, you can find our stuff on iTunes and Spotify and Amazon.
How is the music industry for you guys? I mean, what's it? I mean, people talk about how the music industry has changed, and it certainly has with the advent of the internet. Has it been a help for you guys? Are you guys finding yourselves working with it, or is it a deterrent? What's your experience with it?
Yeah, I think we're working with it. We're all around that age. We definitely watched it change right in front of our eyes. But I think we're young enough that we just kind of rolled with it. So we weren't too stuck on the old school, I don't believe.
Yeah.
It's definitely a change in the fact that, selling your music, as it were, is very difficult these days. With YouTube and all the other streaming channels that you have to your at your touch. It's very hard to sell your music, but it is very easy to get it out to people. So there's that double-edged sword there.
And you're just hoping that somebody will like it and then want to, purchase it, want to buy it, give a little money to the band. I guess that's the one goal, but at least it is easier to get the songs out there. How did you guys come up with the name The Darkroom?
It was actually, the name was given to the band by a former girlfriend of one of the members, and it alludes to us developing the music, together. And when we started out, it was just Dylan, Lee, and myself. And the three of us when you see us, we look completely different. But when we played together for the first time, it started to make sense. And the music was developing. And that sound we have a pretty signature sound, and that sound started right away. And once Chris joined the band, that sound is actually how it turned into the Darkroom. So it has been a developing name, as it were.
That's great. Developing, that makes perfect sense. Well, folks, we invite you out to the show because we want you to support our local bands like the Darkroom. Chris Arnold and Matt Panzarino joining me on the phone right now. And let's not forget Dylan Kai and Lee Bennett, other members of the band. Guys, have a great show this Friday night, okay?
Appreciate it,
DC.
Anything else we should add that we're forgetting? Anything else you want to mention or plug?
I think that's about it.
We're going to be doing a benefit show for our friend Mackenzie, who was attacked by a shark not too long ago out in Lighthouse in Hawaii. So we're going to be playing that show on Monday night at Laverne's.
Okay. Monday night at Laverne's, folks, if you want to help out and help out Mackenzie.
And the after party for the Hoobastank show will be at Amethyst, and we'll be playing there as well. So it'll be a double header that day.
Guys, it's a pleasure to talk with you, and I wish you much success.
Thank you so much.
Right
Thank
on.
you.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Matt. You guys take care. Have a great time Friday night.
Thanks.
Will do.
How's that, huh? Pretty cool guys, aren't they? There they are. They'll be opening for Hoobastank. That's the Darkroom. B93, B97.